Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's World. Today we are going to see how to prepare tomato bath. This is a famous recipe or delicacy in southern India, especially Karnataka. So let's get started. We are going to prepare this in a cooker. So I've heated oil around 3 tablespoons. Now let's add in cinnamon, cardamom, a small bay leaf, few cloves and star anise. Once that's nicely fried, add in a handful of curry leaves. This will give you a lovely flavor. Once curry leaves are fried in, add around 1 big medium-sized onions finely sliced. Fry these well. You don't have to wait until golden brown. If it turns translucent, that's more than enough. The onions have now turned translucent. Let's add in tomato paste. I have taken 5 medium-sized tomatoes and I've ground it to a smooth paste. Cook these tomatoes until it's nicely mushy and becomes thick. Let the tomato cook for like 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's go and prepare a masala for the rice. So to make the spice mixture, I have taken 7 to 8 pieces of coconut, 5 to 6 red chilies, this is Badige chili, 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 teaspoon of saunf or fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of dhania and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. If you don't have ginger garlic paste, then add 1 inch of ginger and 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Add required water and grind it to a fine paste. So our masala is nice and smooth. Look at the color, it's the Badige chili which gives you the color. Now let's transfer the masala into the tomato mixture. Now mix this well. The masala's raw smell should completely go and you'll get a lovely flavor while you're sauteing this. Try to use Badige red chili for this recipe because it gives you a lovely flavor, taste and undoubtedly gives you a beautiful color. See that orange red color. It's already tempting. So I'm adding rock salt, around 2 tablespoons or 1.5 tablespoons of salt you can add. Give it a good mix. If you're using rock salt, add little first and then later on if you add, you can add more. I've added 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. If you need more spicy, then add chili powder. But I checked the spice level, it is fine. Give this all a good mix. So saute this well until the raw smell disappears from the masala and it should cook nicely. Otherwise, once the rice is done, it will still have the spice smell. It won't be good to eat. Now let's add in water, 1:2. I've added water into the mixer to wash out the existing masala. So for 1 cup of rice, we add in 2 cups of water. That is the measurement here. Add in around 2 to 3 tablespoons of mint leaves and again 2 to 3 tablespoons of coriander leaves finely chopped. Give this all a good mix. So the water is nicely boiling now. Let's add in the washed rice. I washed rice and I've soaked it for like 30 minutes. So mix it all together nicely, otherwise when it is cooked the masala will be on top and the rice will be down. So ensure that you mix it evenly. So once it's all mixed up, it's all set to be cooked. Lastly, add in 1 tablespoon of ghee. Give it a good mix and put on the lid and leave it to cook. Cook for 1 or 2 whistles, not more than that. I let it cook for 2 whistles, the steam is gone. Now let's open the lid. Yay! Our tomato bath is ready. It smells so good and lovely color. Slowly just mix it together, don't break the rice. It is cooked so well, it is nice and grainy, not mushy at all. So it's time to relish. Presenting Karnataka's special tomato bath just for you. Try this delicious recipe. It is so easy to prepare and enjoy with your family. Leave your comments below on what you think about this recipe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to receive notifications and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Do like, share with your friends and family. I will see you next with an exciting video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.